This is Organza Hoop Art by Sarah Godfrey, and it has got me absolutely intrigued by this technique. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle. The folks at Landauer Publishing were kind enough to send me a review copy, and I have seen this technique before. It's embroidering on organza, so it looks like the stitches are just kind of floating in the hoop. And I am in love with this idea. The book has 12 projects, and they are all just whimsical and vintage and kind of old-fashioned-y. And I want to go out and buy some organza. I like the projects. I like the photography. There is a stitch glossary. So many of these books hide the stitches in the back somewhere. There is a stitch glossary in the front of the book, and every single stitch has detailed step-by-step photos of stitching it on the organza. So I think that is one of the huge strengths of this book. It teaches you a technique. And it's a unique technique that, like I said, I want to play with. The author does state that because you're stitching on sheer fabric, you have to be more cautious about having a neat back. I anticipate, and she says it's fiddly, so if she's warning us that it's fiddly, I kind of feel like this might be hard, but I also really want to give it a shot. So let's look at the project. Ladybugs, I think, is the simplest. And goldfish, which, just look at that fish. And look at how it is floating on that sheer fabric. And the detail of the scales. This is what I want to do. I am excited about this. Here's some toadstools. A coffee cup. And if the texture of the coffee and the details of the cup, this whole thing just makes my heart go pitty-pat. Pink poppies. And she gives you step-by-step photographs showing how to do the shading. It's not just, here's a pattern, figure it out yourself. There's a lot of hand-holding in this book. Look at the iris. She calls it thread painting, and I'm enamored. There's a sunflower. Flowering prickly pear cactus. Again, look at that shading. And look at the French knots. Blue flower lady. Celestial gardens. What I really want to do is learn this technique and then just run with it, because I've got some ideas of things I think would look fun on organza. This one is called Flower Lady Flower Pot. I like that one. It's vintagey, but it's not the vintage we've all seen before. And the floral wreath. And that is it for the book. Like I said, I have not tried this myself. The instructions look extremely clear. I cannot wait to give it a try, but we know that in my life, all the things I think I'm going to try tomorrow, other things pop up and distract me. And with all the fabric I have in my sewing room, all of the random stuff, I am 100% sure I do not own a single piece of organza, but I'm going to go looking for some, and I am going to give this a shot. Let me know, is this something you've seen? Is this something you want to try? Or have you tried it? Because if you've tried it, leave me a link in the comments, because I want to see pictures. Is it as intimidating as it sounds? Thanks for watching. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle, and this is Organza Hoop Art by Sarah Godfrey. It is a brand new release from Landauer Publications.